Eli is a fantastic kid. I so enjoyed having him in my class last year. He really stood apart from his peers. He was very insightful, very thoughtful, always had a book in his hand, which as an ELA teacher I loved. He was very quick to ask for feedback or to follow directions, to take corrections, which is not a typical trait, especially an 11, 12-year-old. But he was very quick to just be willing to try anything and participate in everything. He's just a great kid academically and with his peers. He was always willing to be a friend to someone who needed it. I'd love to see it. Eli was nominated because he was able to show resilience. He had some personal issues that happened with his family, some devastating things, and he was able to persevere. Even before I knew any of these things about Eli, because he's very private and he didn't share these things, but even before I knew any of that about him, I thought that everything that he did was just fantastic. Like, he was always trying, always giving his best. And after finding out some of the struggles and issues that he had in his personal life, that just made me respect him so much more, because he was able to overcome that and still show up and still come and do his best. It was really inspiring. Eli is definitely a leader. Eli is willing to do whatever needs to be done. He was the first one in class. He would greet me every morning. He would greet his peers. He would seek people out if he noticed there was a deficit. He would, on his own accord, go and try to assist and help. Always had a book in hand, always had a smile to give. And this is nothing that we had to, and we as the teachers, we didn't have to prompt him for any of this. He just naturally wanted to go and be helpful. He is definitely a natural leader. He is someone who looks for those who may need help, and he just gravitates towards them, and he does what he can. His little small piece of the world, he is inspiring, all the way around. Eli, I believe, is the epitome of a real kid, because he is able to combine what he knows, what he's experienced, his own background, and he's able to empathize with others and see what may be needed, what deficits may be needed. And I don't think that always comes naturally. Sometimes people may feel like they'd like to help, but they don't really know how. Whereas Eli, when he perceives there's something wrong, something that he can help and offer, he just does it. He just goes and he helps as needed. He's so intentional about what he does and how he helps. And it's free for all. It does not have to be because this person is a good friend or it's someone that he's known for a long time. It could be someone brand new. When we had a new kid who came to the class, they didn't have any supplies. Eli was the first kid that offered what he had in his book bag to help this kid out, and he didn't know him from anyone. Eli is an inspiration, and I just can't wait to see the amazing things that he's able to do, because he is just so giving and so empathetic to others, and he's a smart kid. I can't wait to see and hear of all the great things that he does, and I know he will.